Hey y'all, it's Angela and Rudy again with Make Your Business Grow, and we're gonna do another little video blog podcast session. Again, we're driving to downtown to go pick up some apparel for a customer that needs some printing. So we wanted to let you guys know next weekend, January 22nd, 23rd, and 24th will be what Rudy looks forward to all year.
Oh, yeah.
The Impressions Expo.
Free samples.
And what it is it's a huge expo at the Long Beach Convention Center. And it has tons of vendors that you can go talk to, go get samples. You can see the different types of machinery, different types of printing. They sell the machinery there. They sell all kinds of machines. What are some of the things that they sell there, babe?
They sell DTF machines.
DTF is direct to film.
They sell, that's like at home. DTF is what you use if you want to make your own shirts. That's what most people use, I believe. You know, DTF, like people that sell shirts from home, they usually use DTF. They also sell like UV, like for cups and stickers. And,
UV DTF, which is a UV coated DTF print.
Those are really cool if you want to start your own business, like on cups and pretty much any other stuff. But
promotional products.
Promotional products is one of them. That's UV is really easy to use on promotional products, and they have direct to garment printers, which I don't have a lot of experience with. But DTG. They also have sublimation printers. You know that some of them do, like now they do printing like on darker garments, which is kind of new. But yeah, I mean, they have a whole bunch of stuff you want to learn. If you want to start off in your own business, that's the place to go. If you go early, and they have printers there sometimes that they're using, or they usually sell the ones that they're using there, the floor models for a lot cheaper than what you can buy them at. But people go early and they look for those because they're cheaper, and then you have to wait until the show's over to go pick them up because they're going to keep on using them. But
they have hat presses,
shirt presses,
even the big huge screen printing machines.
Yeah, they have everything that you can get for cheaper. You know, most places, not all places do that, but most places do that. But yeah, I mean, it's just so big in there too. We'll get there like at like 10, 11, and we'll be there till 4 o'clock. You know, 5 o'clock until they close pretty much. And I love it because you get to sample a lot of stuff. You get a lot of free samples. So if you're like me that likes like use different kind of shirts, and you like to learn about the different materials, and you know, like some people like thicker shirts, some people like thinner, more breathable shirts. So right there, you get to learn.
Yeah, so they have all the apparel vendors. So the big guys like S&S will be there. Hanes will be there. All the different t-shirt apparel companies will be there. You can get product catalogs, and then sometimes they'll give you the blank t-shirts, so that way you can go home and try them out and do printing on them and see how the shirt feels. So you can have those as samples in your shop, or to show your customers of the different, like you said, thicknesses and different feel of the different shirts.
Also, like, you get to learn about all the like new inks they have for like DTF, I want to convert mine to do not cold peel but hot peel. It's just so much easier to do hot peel, and you don't have to, so that's the place I'm gonna go learn, and I'm gonna go see what I need. So I'm excited about it.
Yeah, so sometimes you can get free tickets through the vendors. We have been to multiple shows, so when you go, you sign up for their email blasts, their email marketing, and they will send you links to get free tickets for the show each year. That's how we get our free tickets. If you go online right now, I do believe you have to pay for them on the website. And then there's different packages. You can go just to see the expo hall, which is all the vendors that we're talking about. And then there's also workshops where they teach you how to start a print business, answers questions regarding all the different aspects of having a business, and doing printing and all the different types of printing. So it's a really good resource for somebody who wants to start a print shop or is interested in starting, and also for people who are in printing to learn the new techniques, the new machines, the new things that they have coming out.
Yeah, if you really want to learn, if you really have a question that you need answered, that's the place to go and find your answers. They have so many professionals that are doing all their demos there, so they will answer your questions. You can get samples. That's the place that one of the places where I learned about the hats that I get, the pit bull hats. I got to go there and look at all the hats, and then I got to go to where they sell them, and that's the brand that I really like. They have really good quality hats, and but yeah, you get to see all sorts of hat vendors also. If you want to do hats, want to do patches, all the patch people are there. They have they have say if you don't want to do the work, you just get the order. They have a lot of vendors that you can go to do your stuff also. So
yeah,
it's
wholesale vending.
So it's
if you don't want to do the printing yourself, they can do the printing. They can get the shirts. They can send out the orders for you. You just get the customer and sell the product. And so yeah, you don't actually have to buy all the machines to start a print business.
Exactly.
And so the show is something that I suggest anybody who's interested or has a print business go to every year. And just a little background on how I got started with my company, Make Your Business Grow. I worked for a couple of different print shops before I opened my company. I learned from the inside out exactly what goes into printing. The first print shop I worked at was back in Texas, and they sold office supplies, and then they were also a print shop. And I just saw how pieces of paper were changed into printing, and they could make so much money on this one piece of paper. So it was really fascinating to me whenever I saw it. And then I worked for a couple of print shops in the high desert when I lived in Victorville, California. And so I saw exactly what went into it as far as I was doing the sales and the marketing part of it. And I saw that I was, bringing in all this business, and I was getting paid pennies compared to, what I was bringing in. And I started going back to school. I went back to college because I wanted to learn the business aspect of it and learn, accounting and everything that went along with, starting your own business. I wanted to have all of the education and the knowledge to go along with the experience. So I was still working working in a print shop while I was going back to college, and my boss was just really awful person, and she made life miserable going to work every day. And I decided I was just going to start my own company. I've always loved social media, and when I went back to college, I got certified in digital marketing and started doing social media marketing, which I had already been doing for a few companies, but I did it as a business, and I opened Make Your Business Grow, which was social media marketing and printing. So I didn't have any machines. I didn't do any printing myself. I just had multiple vendors, local and not local vendors, that would do the printing for me, and I would just mark it up. So I didn't know when I started dating Rudy that he had already had a little experience doing printing. So I'll let him explain how he got started printing.
I pretty much just got it started just by curiosity. I'm a worship leader for our church band, and I was playing for another band on the side, and another church band. We used to go to different churches and go play at events and stuff, and I kind of want to make our own merch and stuff like that, and make a little on the side, and make some stuff, not only to make the money, but also like spread the word, of God and stuff. So it just to me, I say, if I make my own shirts, like Christian shirts and stuff like that, I can sell them wherever we go. And so I started YouTubing stuff, and I started looking at different things and looking up different, learning pretty much from scratch. I think the hardest part was learning the software. I never went to school for graphic design and stuff like that, so pretty much the software was probably the hardest for me. But I got practicing YouTube videos. I got a hang of it, and I just started doing printing. Like, I bought myself a heat press for shirts. I bought myself a mug press, and I just started doing mugs. I started selling mugs to churches, to pastors, for their conferences, for their church. I started making shirts, and I started ordering like DTF prints, and that's what I started. And so it was a lot of learning as I was going. I did waste quite a bit of materials and money doing stuff, but that's the way you learn. And now it's pretty much, it's a lot easier for me. So it's something that I learned, and now that I've kind of perfected on my own, and now I have someone, my better half, to do the graphic designing for me. So it's just easier for me just to print it and press it, But that's the way I got started. I got started just many years ago, just with the ideas and just doing my research on mostly YouTube. YouTube is a very, very good place to go learn anything for free. You can learn just as much as someone that pays to go to school on YouTube. So that's the way I started, and that's what I do now. Now it's just I do it for our business, and still I still part of our business is still doing Christian apparel. For when we go, I'm still playing in the church band. I'm still singing and praising God. So when we go, we do take our hats and our shirts, and now I do like cutting boards, and I do engraving now. So all that stuff is that's come in handy, like learning wise.
Yeah. So it was a match made in heaven when we met back in 2019, and now we're married. We've been married 3 years now, and we get to work together, and it's really good for a husband-wife team. really the way it worked out with us, with me doing the graphic design and him doing the actual printing. It just, like I said, it was a match made in heaven. So if you are interested in starting your own printing business, I suggest, like Rudy said, do a lot of research. Watch as many YouTube videos as you can. If you're going to do the actual printing yourself, like he said, it's going to be like a trial and error learning experience. You're gonna make a lot of mistakes, and printing it's expensive when you make a mistake. You are using the ink, the material, especially when it comes to apparel. You can ruin shirts and have to buy the shirts again, and there goes your profit. So you have to be ready to put in the time, the money, and the effort to do the printing yourself. If you don't want to put the risk into it and all of the expense purchasing the equipment, then you can start the way that I started, where you just use outside vendors. So the wholesale vendors will do the printing for you, and you can just sell it to the customers. So there's different companies, and like I said, this expo is a way to find those companies, those vendors that are gonna do the wholesale printing for you. So if you ever have any questions, you can always contact us. All of our information is online. Our company is called Make Your Business Grow. I always give free marketing consultations, even if it's to another print shop, just to help you out and get you started, because that's my passion, is to help small businesses grow. I love to help you grow your business and let you be successful, and you provide for your family and hire other people and give them jobs. I think that's what America's about, is our small businesses providing for ourselves, giving jobs to people in our country. So if you ever need any help, you can contact us. All of my information is relyonangela@gmail.com. Relyonangela.com is our website. So you can always contact us at any time. Thank you for watching, and we will post another one soon.
Bye.